Welcome to another episode of the Doll Diaries. Now, in this episode of the Doll Diaries, it's going to be the usual. I'm going to cram in as much as I can within an hour, maybe earlier. But I'm going to be showing you things I've made and maybe works in progress and some of my mini-me things that I've been doing, and how I've been creating some lovely brown eyes when the Barbies haven't got brown eyes originally. And it's been a bit of a game changer actually, because I have painted doll eyes before with acrylic paints. I've actually removed eyes fully and repainted them just for a bit of fun, but this is just a bit of touching up and it's absolutely incredible. So I hope you enjoy this video. Now, where shall I start? So yes, I'm going to start with my mini-me. Now, this morning I did wash my hair and I did just blast it dry because my middle child had his GCSEs and I had to go and pick him up from an exam, so it was all a bit of a rush. But I just plaited my hair, so I've just kind of tried to fix it up a little bit just so I look a little bit more like one of my mini-me's. Now, it's not my only one. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you'll have seen that I originally used the Sweet Orchard Barbie for my mini-me. I can get her. Shall I? Well, I'll grab her. Now, I'm very sorry if you've seen her before, but yes, this is the one I started with when I was on the search for a dark-eyed, fair-haired girl. But the only thing is her hair, because I was in the transition of going back from brown back to blonde, so I was going through different transitions with my hair, but I don't think my hair ever quite looked like this. But it is a very what would you say, honey blonde, maybe would you say strawberry? I'm not quite sure. But yes, she was always a little too brassy for me, really. But at the point when I purchased her, she has a little basket and denim shorts, and I do wear denim shorts and wellies, but mine are black. Yes, my hair was probably a bit browner and I didn't know how I was going to look, but she was a good stand-in. And also, when I posted photographs of her, I could actually just make the photo a little bit cooler, and it would make her hair cooler. The only thing is then when you make the hair cooler, you make the skin cooler, and she's looking a bit pasty. So then I was in a bit of a stage where I was kind of trying to create one by rerouting one, and I'd got a second-hand doll on order. So and I've showed you the doll before. Now, she was a made-to-move yoga Barbie. Now, this is what her head and outfit looked like. Now, she did have a top knot in her hair, which I've taken down. Now, this isn't the made-to-move body, despite looking like it. It does have articulation, but this is an old body. It is... Oh, hang on, let me find out the date. I'll find out the date of it, because this is the head that was on it. I can't see. I found it. So this body came from a 1993 Barbie, and it was Barbie and Tanner. And this is the body that I got secondhand off eBay, and the head on that doll, and it was a recall doll. And the reason it was recalled is because some of the parts that came with it were dangerous. There was a little dog called Tanner, and there was a pooper scoop and things, and they were recalled. I have mentioned this before. And this is the head from that body. But the reason I swapped the body is because for my mini-me, I wanted a very articulated body, and I really quite like this head. Now, but I have done things to this doll, which I'll speak about. I've done something to her eyes. Now, when she arrived, her eyes were very grey. They weren't blue, so it wasn't a bad match, but they weren't like mine, like hazel. So this was the other doll that I was playing with. Now, this is doll, she's actually wearing a dress that I made, actually, that I sell on my Etsy store. but this one isn't for sale. This one's slightly different. This is my first one I made. This one, it's got a visible stitching on the outside, and I didn't, and I put a facing in the ones I was selling, and I overlocked the inside of them where I just zigzagged this one. It was just my prototype. But anyway, this girl is the same head as this one. Right, so this doll would have been on a body like this. So it's a little more tanned look. Now, I often, I catch the sun quite easily, and I do use fake tan from time to time. So I often look like I've got quite a bit of colour. So I quite like the idea. Anyway, I rerouted this doll. Now, I did have a photograph of what she looked like after I pulled all her hair out, which did look like this with a top knot. There might be photographs popping on the screen. I'm sorry, you know, if you've experienced this before, but obviously I've done a little bit more to my mini-me, and there might be people that haven't seen my video. So I rerouted this doll, and I thought, well, I could always cut her hair, and her hair came out extremely long. But if you look, we're not the same colour. She is more a brighter, maybe more, she's brighter. Like, my hair still is in transition. By the end of the year, I don't think I'll have such dark bits in. I will be lighter, but I don't truly know where I'm going to end up, in all honesty. I really don't. So who knows, this doll might suit, but I don't think I'll end up like this kind of colour anyway. Well, it's not my favourite kind of colour. But yeah, but this was the lightest blonde that came in the pack of hair that I ordered. And then I actually ran out, and I had to put a few of the darker streaks in it, which I didn't want to do. But still, overall, she's very yellowy, isn't she? But again, I can cool this down on photographs, and because she's tanned anyway, it's not too bad if I cool it down. So I did use her for a photograph. She was my mini-me. Now, obviously, her hair is extremely long, but in the photograph, you couldn't really see how long her hair is. I tucked it round. The photograph was of her on this side anyway, and you couldn't see the bottom of the hair. So, and I sat her with my husband's mini-me, and they had an afternoon tea for Jubilee. So, yeah, so you may have seen that post pop up on Instagram. And I also did a little video about the Queen. Now, there was an event that the Queen didn't go to on Jubilee that she was supposed to go. But it kind of did me a favour, because if you remember, I wasn't able to buy the Queen Elizabeth Barbie doll, not at retail price or at a price I wanted to pay anyway. The scalpers had got hold of them first. Now, this is a word I've learned from my 17-year-old son. A scalper is somebody that buys things that they know people want, just so they can put them at a higher price to make a profit. So yes, the scalpers got hold of them first, unfortunately, and some of them got a number of them. So so I didn't end up getting one because I refused to pay the scalpers, although I probably have done it. Maybe my husband bought me a Harry Potter rondel, and another one I overpaid for, so I have done it. But yeah, it's not something I intend to do in the future unless I really can help it. So anyway, right. So yeah, so I did a little video. It was a little bit silly, and I had to do the voices. So what I'll do, I'll pop that little bit of video in now. So we are off now to speak to the crowds to see what they think about Queen Elizabeth not being able to attend today. Initially, we were very disappointed. We were really hoping to meet Queen Elizabeth, but we totally understand if she is unwell, she has to put her needs first. But we're really looking forward to enjoying the rest of the festivities, and we're looking forward to meeting the Prince. And we've all had a lovely day so far. Well, I would like to say you all look absolutely beautiful in the dresses that you have made. Enjoy the rest of your day. So I hope you've seen that little bit of video that I put together. It is quite funny trying to do different voices. So basically, now in that video, I didn't use any of these dolls that I've mentioned. I used another one. Now, when I ordered a 2-pack of dolls, I was using this girl as my model for my curvy dresses on my Etsy page, right? Now, I think she looks nicer in her Tokyo skateboarding outfit than she probably did dressed up, really. And she's quite pale as well. And without sounding rude to her, I don't know if she was doing the best job as a model to advertise my dress, right? And I thought maybe she doesn't appeal to some people. So I was on the lookout for another girl. And actually, the girl that I ordered, I haven't actually put her in my curvy dress yet because she took quite a while to come. But the girl, she was a reporter doll and she's really glamorous, and she came with a blonde-haired Barbie that had a video camera, and it's a lovely set. I did take a photograph of the set and I'll pop it on. Now, I was really delighted when that Barbie arrived. She's got very, very brown eyes. Hang on, I'll just grab her. So here she is. So she's got very brown eyes. She did have freckles. She got pink lipstick, which I like wearing. My lipstick looks quite dark actually in this video today. But she looks very pale on photographs, very pale on the video. And she just looked, especially wearing this dress. Oh, sorry, I don't know. She flashed then. This mini Claire might have flashed in. I'm very sorry about that. But, oh gosh, right. So, what was I saying now? I'm totally lost my train of thought. So, yeah, she was just too pale. Again, look at her hair. She's very bright. Still not the same as that blonde. Like, she looks very yellowy, doesn't she? But yeah, very bright, way brighter than me. But it looked okay for the video. But yes, I'm still not feeling it really. Now, I would use this doll for photographs and videos of my mini me. But maybe in the winter, maybe if she'd got something long sleeve and something on, you know, not with all her skin out. You know, I wasn't really feeling it, right? So, yeah, this probably looks crazy, you know, having all these minutes. I'm not the only person I am creating, right? I'm creating people I know, like my husband. I'd like to create my boys, but it's a bit tricky with their age and things because they're taller than me, but they look like boys, not men, so it's quite hard to get a doll to look like them really. Maybe my eldest I could get away with a Ken now because he's 19, so yeah, maybe I could, but again, dark-eyed blonde. Right, so but I could paint. I could paint it now. So now there is another doll coming that could be my mini-me. Now, out of all the dolls I've tried to have as my mini-me, straight from the packet, she's probably going to look the most like me. She's tanned, she's dark-eyed, she's got pink lipstick, and she's got a curl in her hair, which my regular viewers who've been watching me a long time will know that I'm not really... often came in my videos with straight hair. I've normally got my hair in clips or I've got it curly, but I am trying to do some different things with my hair. So yes, so should be good. The only thing I'd say is obviously parting is an issue because this girl, her parting's on the right side, the first one. This one, her parting's on the right side. This one isn't. Her parting's on the other side. And this girl had a middle parting, but when I rerouted her, I actually give her the parting that's on the same side as mine. You can probably see that on this doll. Her parting was in the middle. So I had to make extra holes, basically, to get the parting on that side, because you need them a bit closer together. So, but this doll that I'm getting, it's a special doll in a special box, probably ones that people like to keep in a box. And but basically I don't know where her parting is, so will I get her out the box? I don't know. I think I will. And I'll probably even, and her hair is clipped up, and I'll probably take it down. Now, this is no disrespect to the designer of the dress. Now, the dress is really huge and pink, in this pink box. It's one of the pink collection Barbies. I might have a photograph, actually. She's doll number 3. There's been a number of these dolls. I'll try and show you doll 0. I'll try and show you, hopefully I'm getting these in the right order. There's doll 1 and there's doll 2. So I think, I'm just trying to think what order they've been in. And then there's the doll 3, the one I've ordered, right? So yes, it'd be really interesting to see. I can't wait to get her. She has been dispatched, so hopefully she'll be with me soon. So what will that be? 5 mini-me's. But in my defence, I'm not using this doll as a mini-me anymore. I do feel kind of fond of this doll because she was my first mini-me. And she has got lovely dark eyes, and it is very like me, you know, these denim shorts. And I might have to take these shorts off her at some point to put in my mini-me's wardrobe, because yes, they're very me, they are. So that is some of the mini. Now I'm going to talk about how I've made this doll's eyes darker. Now I have got a photograph of her a while ago, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see the eyes, but I'll pop that in. And she's wearing a denim dress. I don't think any of these have got it on today. No, it's hanging in the wardrobe. So yes, she got a denim dress, and that's because I own a dress like this. Now I'm going to put the most recent photograph. Now keep an eye on her eyes. Now you might be seeing how much darker her eyes are now. Now I'm going to show you her. Now I have dressed like her today. I haven't got sunglasses on my head like she has, but I've put the twist in, and I've put a white t-shirt on, and I've got black leggings on, so we're very matching. So Tuesday is winning with Grandma, basically. That's what goes around in the doll world. And she's got a knitting, and she's got her pink Boss mug. I don't own a pink Boss mug, but I do own a number of mugs. So I'm going to pop her up to the screen. So if you look now, she's got lovely brown eyes. And I've done something to her lips as well. I've tried to pinken them. They've not gone as pink as I'd like, but neither have my lips actually. So, but I've actually pinkened, is that a real word? Pinked? Made them pink, or pinker, because I can't remember. What did they look like before? I don't know. But I've used a pink neon Sharpie. This is it. So it has come out deeper than what I was expecting. Now the eyes, right, I've actually used a bronze, it's called Bronze Metallic Permanent. I always get that word right. I said not permanent marker. I always say permanent. It's an old habit from childhood, and my husband tried to sort me out. Permanent. Is that right? Right. English for the insane, right? So this is the pen. Now somebody was asking me about this on Instagram. Now this came from a very old pack of Sharpies, which I did plan to bring in this video. Here it is. This is just something I picked up a long time ago for my children and myself, and a lot of them are missing. If you can see, my kids have probably got them. I think my eldest was using them to decorate his white Converse trainers. He was doing his own graffiti on them, and I don't know if he can use them for that, but he was. And it came with a few metallic ones, a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Is that the one I've used? And a bronze? Maybe that, yes, that's what I've been using, is a bronze. That one looks blue though. in that picture there's gold, silver and bronze, but there is a blue lidded one there, but maybe it's not the colour that it shows. But yes, those are the Sharpies that I got them from, and it's worked absolutely brilliantly. Now, it's not the only doll I've done it on, and it probably won't be the only doll I've done it on. Now I'm just going to grab another, and it's a Barbie extra. Now, I only own 3 Barbie extra dolls, and one of them I haven't opened them. It is a new release one, and I'm going to be unboxing it in this video. But this is one of them. Now, this kind of style isn't my kind of style, I think. I think I'm a bit more country and a bit more, you know, English country. I don't know how to describe my kind of style, really. Like, I live on a posh farm, I'd say. I don't know about myself. However, when I go on an evening out, I kind of go a bit glam, a bit, you know, I go a bit glamorous, but yeah, a bit, yeah, I don't know, my style, you know, I'm always testing my style anyway. So this is probably something I probably would have wore maybe when I was 18, going clubbing, you know, furry boots and that kind of thing. But not now. Now, I would wear the leg warmers, ice skating to keep my legs warm. But this overall outfit is probably not something. I would wear the vest. I have got vests like that, actually. I don't have a bum bag, what we call them in the UK. I do have one, but not a purple one with fries on them. Some hot fries, look. But basically what I'm getting at is, and she's platinum, she's lovely, isn't she? Look at that hair. I do plan on taking her hair down someday and restyling her. But for now, She's got a backpack on, and she came with a jacket. I'll show you the jacket at some point. Maybe I could get a photograph of her online. But basically, she came with green eyes. Now, I haven't taken a before photograph of her, unfortunately. Now, I'm going to show you what she looks like now. Hopefully, you're seeing how dark her eyes are. Now, her eyes were a very dark green, a really dark green, not like a real green eye colour, like really exaggerated. She looks stunning with those bronze eyes, she really does. She's got so much jewellery on, look. She's got 2 necklaces. She's got earrings. Oh, actually, that's one thing my mini-me does need. She needs some pink nail varnish, because I'm usually wearing pink. And she definitely needs her ears pierced. Now, but I haven't done it, and I don't know what earrings I'm going to use. Actually, a Barbie that my mum rescued for me from a charity shop. She's an old one. She used to have a ring because she's got a hole in her finger, but there's no ring, so I'm going to be making a ring to fill that up. So anyway, this is a Barbie extra that I've painted her eyes. So hopefully you got a good look at that. Like, you never know. Like, I don't think my hair is going to end up as light as this. But if I ever did go platinum, I've got a tanned platinum bronze-eyed Barbie. You know, she could be a standing mini. Now, her body isn't made to move either, but she has got articulation, a bit like the Tanner body, Barbie and Tanner, that I spoke about. She bends at the knees and elbows and things, but she hasn't got that, you know, that kind of flexibility. She can't cross her legs all that well, look. A bit like the Harry Potter dolls. They've got articulation, but they're not great at doing leg crossing, but they're okay at sitting on the edges of things. Like, I've just sat on the edge of the desk. Oh, she's tipping back. She's falling back here. Right, now this is another Barbie extra. Now, I had no intention of bringing this one in today, But the reason I picked this one up is because I went to collect another Barbie, and when I got there, I'd done a click and collect. This was ages ago when I was trying to get a mini-me, and then they said, sorry, we haven't got it, and I didn't want to go empty-handed. And this doll was quite an expensive one originally, and she still is fairly expensive in a lot of shops, but I actually got her for £19.99, and she came with loads of clothes, and that was from Smith's Toy Store. But I haven't seen her that cheap anywhere else, only in Smith's Toy Store. Now, it is worth shopping around for Barbies. I'm not claiming Smith's Toy Store is cheaper than anyone else. It's best to shop around if you're looking for the best price, but it is worth shopping around. But this doll, now the only thing you've seen of this doll, I'll pop her in. She's got blue hair, and I think she's got blue eyes, and either blue or green eyeshadow. It's hard to see over here. And again, heavy jewellery, it pierced ears. Now, I wouldn't take the earrings from these dolls and put in my mini-me, not unless I was getting her dressed up, say it was like a night out kind of look, because I don't wear dangly earrings normally from day to day. But what you have seen of this girl is you have seen her white handbag and her white shoes, because one of my mini-me's actually wore them. Who was it? It might have been this doll. It might have been her. Yeah, so basically one of them wore her other shoes and used her handbag, and they're white and they're lovely. Well, are they hers? No, they're not. I don't think they are. No, the shoes were from the Nutcracker Sugar Plum Fairy, the Sugar Plum Princess doll, and the handbag came from this doll. So that is that. So anyway, the unboxing of Barbie Extra, right? Shall I do that now? What it is, I was going to lead to a camping video that I've done, but maybe I'll do that next, right? I've done an unboxing of the It Takes Two camping set, and I've made something for it. So check the time. Right, this is the latest Barbie Extra. I think she might be the newest release. Maybe there's others now, but at the time I wanted her. Now, she was sold out on UK Amazon. I think she's available on USA Amazon. But the only place I could find her was Smith's Toy Store. They wouldn't let you purchase online, and it wasn't even allowed to click and collect. You had to go to store. And I think it's to stop the scalpers, as my son calls them, people that are basically buying to make a profit. Now, why I knew I had to have this doll, right, is because of her necklace and what it says. Her necklace says Barbie 1980. I'm taking a photograph of this box, so it might be shining a little bit, so I'll put the photograph up on the screen. Yeah, because with the lamps it's probably glaring, and this is what the back of the box looks like. I don't think I've taken a photograph. I'm just seeing that there are some other Barbie extras on the back of here. Now, this doll in particular looks like my husband's cousin's daughter. I did send her a photograph of this Barbie on personal message on Facebook, and she never replied, so hopefully I didn't offend her, but I think she's a spitting image of her. And she hasn't got purple hair, but I thought, gosh, that's her in doll form. Do you know when you see a doll and then you see somebody you know? This was one of them, and this has happened to me a few times. Now, oh, this is a really new one. Over here, she's got really lovely, if you want a doll with really dark hair but with very white skin, very long, this is a new one. The blonde has been out a while. She's got hearts printed onto her blonde hair, and I've seen this girl on YouTube. She's got green hair and it's in a big long twist. Now, talking about twists, now the twist, I don't know what the proper name is for this twist. This doll, Barbie and Tanner Head, has got one. I've got one. Now, I have got a gadget that I use. I was going to show it you. I'll go and get it in a moment. Right, but this doll has got it as well. So actually, shall I get the... I'm thinking about it. I don't think I'm going to get time to show you the camping. I tell you what, I will leave you with the unboxing of the camping doll while I run upstairs and go and get what I want to show you. So bear with me. Right, I'm back. Now I hope you've seen that little video I put together of the unboxing. Now I think there was a little bit of a snippet of my homemade wigwam in that picture, in that video, and I think the reason I showed it you is because I was showing that it's got a mat at the bottom of it. Now I think that tent needs a mat as well. Hang on, I'll just grab it. Oh gosh, it's all going wrong. Always goes wrong when I try to get things. Right, this is the tent, right? And it's all open at the bottom. These are the lights. They just fell off. They're pretend lights, but you could put real lights on it, couldn't you? So this is what it looks like. It looks like it's all falling off, actually. Now, the price of this set fluctuates up and down an awful lot. And but I got it when it was actually the cheapest I'd seen it, and things do go up and they go back down again. So yeah, you have to be, you know, very shrewd, if that's the right word. So this is the tent. Now look at the bottom, it's all open. Now I've had a look in the movie, the It Takes Two movie. No, Big City Dreams is the movie, and then the series that follows after is It Takes Two. And when you get to the final two episodes, there's a part 1 and part 2, this camping is involved. Now, you do see Barbie camping before in one of her Dream House Adventures or Go Team Roberts, and they do go camping, but in their camper. But yeah, but this is it, look. Now, I think this could do with a mat. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to measure the bottom of it. I'm going to make something, and I might even have little ties, and maybe even I'll attach it so it just holds this down a little bit better. It's a bit more secure. That is my plan, but I have made something already for it, and I have posted this on my Doll Diary Instagram. You probably wouldn't have seen it on Facebook, because when I post things on my Doll Diaries, it doesn't automatically go over to my Claire Who Makes Things Facebook page, because it's not connected. It only does that when I post things on Claire Who Makes Things on Instagram. So sometimes if I make an effort, I'll post it over to Facebook individually, but it doesn't happen automatically, so you don't see everything on there now. So if you want to see everything about my Doll Diaries pictures, you'll probably have to join Instagram and follow my Doll Diary account if you want to. But I do try and put the pictures I've put on Instagram on here, so you won't miss out altogether. I don't want to force people into social media if they don't want to be on it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know not all my viewers like being on social media. So anyway, so this is what I've made with that mermaid fabric, the one where I've made myself a jacket, and this is the offcut, and I've got a Barbie in it. Now, what is this Barbie? Ah, this Barbie is the one that I said to you, she's a pedicure one, where I think she'll have nail varnish that appears and disappears with hot and cold water, and she's got like a little spa thing. But I didn't do like an official unboxing with that. I think I just got excited and opened it and haven't properly had a mess around with it. But I will do a demo. Actually, I'll show you what outfit she's got on. And because she has to sit in a chair and dip her feet in, she has got articulation. Actually, you can see her nail varnish at the moment. It's on her toes. I don't know how well that is coming up. And on her fingers, like mine, look. Yeah, what I'll end up doing, I'll probably end up browning all a load of Barbie's eyes. So keep getting them undressed, think, oh yeah, she's got nail varnish. But she's got a middle part in, and again, not the right colour hair. So this sleeping bag is my own pattern. I didn't get a pattern anywhere. And I made a pattern onto these cardboard pieces. This was from the that little tiki bar, the Barbie Loves the Beach set. I cut it out of that, and that was the back and that was the front. And I didn't need to do it because it was a double-sided fabric. I didn't need to do like a inside and an outside because the fabric is fur on the inside. I don't think she's gone that way. She's slipped right. I was going to say her head's popping at the top. Oh, her mask has come off now. She looks rather cosy in there, doesn't she? Now, I have made a sleeping bag for a doll before, and it's not a bad match for Barbie. But the heads do stick out, and it's this one, and it's the Mandy Shaw one and it was a pattern that came with the wigwam. Maybe shall I pop somebody in it? Right, we'll pop this Barbie in it. She's got no shoes on and things, has she? Oh, she's the wrong way. So basically, she'd need a pillow because she doesn't go right inside this one. Her arms come out, look. Now you could kind of bend, if it's a the Barbie that bends a little bit, you could, you know, like this one, does she cross her legs? Well, it's the Barbie and Tanner body, so it's one of those ones, they cross their legs in a fashion. They don't cross them as well as these like yoga style made to move Barbies. But yeah, but if I crossed her legs over, she will sit further down in it like this. So yes, that's the one I made, but that wasn't my own pattern. But this one, my inspiration for the long skinny one was more to do with one that came with Brooklyn Barbie. I'll just show it you here. Now there is one that comes with Barbie, regular blue-eyed Barbie as we know her, the Barbie we know and love, traditional Barbie. There is one that comes with her, but unfortunately I haven't got that doll, so I haven't got her sleeping bag. But they're quite nice because they come with backpacks, and you're meant to roll these ones up, so they're handy that they're rather skinny. They look like proper backpackers. And you actually put it in the bottom of the bag and they can carry it around on their back. So that's rather clever, isn't it? Now we'll do a little teeny bit of beauty before I'm just thinking, can I open this Barbie extra? Now the Barbie extra, I'll probably be better off opening it in my little studio like I did with the camping thing, rather than sitting here and opening it. But yeah, I'll do that actually, so I'll put that video in after, and then I'll come back in and finalise this video. I'll see how much footage I've got. But I was going to show you this gadget. Now this is how I've done this twist on my hair, and it looks like this. Now I've had this a long time. I think I got it from a place called Freeman's Catalogue, and I can't even pronounce the brand, but it's called an Insta-twist. Right, it's pretty nifty, isn't it? Now what you do with this is there's these levers here that lift these up, and you put 2 clumps of hair. So basically I got this piece of hair here, I divided it into 2 parts, I lifted that. This is probably the most tricky bit. I lifted that and held one, lifted that. Then I kind of mess around with the levels a little bit. Don't make sure you don't do it like in front of you, which is tempting, so you can see what you're doing, because then your twist is kind of at the front. I kind of have to hold it in the back a little bit in the direction I want it. Get them kind of level. Then there's a switch on here. You flick it to 1, and the first thing it does, it will twist the 2 pieces of hair, not together. You'll have still 2 separate pieces of hair, but they're all twisted. And then when they're as twisted as you like, you switch it then down to 2, and it will twist the 2 together, and you keep it going, and the twist will get higher and higher and stop when you get to where you want it. And then you just put a little elastic in it. This is like proper hair elastic. It's one I've had years actually, years and years, and it's brown. I need some lighter ones now. And yeah, and that's how I've got it, and this is how I'm looking like the Tanner Barbie. We have the matching hair. So that's great, isn't it? So right, I am going to send you over to the video of the unboxing, which I haven't done yet. I might not even be able to do it today actually. Might be another day. And then, so when I come back at the end of the video, I might be dressed differently. But the reason I say I dress like this today is so I'd look like my mini me. So anyway, I will be back. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, for you in a bit, but maybe me tomorrow. Okay, bye. Right, welcome back. I've decided to sit this side of the camera to do the unboxing, and as you can probably tell, it is the next day because I'm dressed a little bit different, and my hair's different. I've got my hair all tied up today. I've got 2 twists. I use my Insta-twist, as I've learned what it's called, because I've done the school run this morning. Actually, it is, what time is it? It is 25 past 10. I've been up since like 6 a.m. so I've had 2 breakfasts because I've been up so early, and I did another breakfast when I got back from the school run because I went and did the food shopping and nipped to the chemist. Yeah, and I've been home, done a few things, and now I'm sitting in front of the camera. So I'm going to do the unboxing this side of the camera. I'm just looking for my scissors that I got ready. I can't see them. That's not a good start, is it? Right. Oh, Oh, there we are, right. And I've got something that I'm making that I wanted to show you. So yeah, I'm going to crack on. I'm really hoping that I get to do some sewing today, not Barbie related. I'm hoping to do some of my Poppy to Fry bag, and I've cut out all the applique pieces already, and I've got the main piece of fabric out. I just need to cut it to size, but it's a bit difficult with everything I've got going on with all these videos. There's always stuff all over my desk, and it's really hard then to cut fabric unless I just go somewhere else, just measure it out and cut it with scissors or something rather than rotary cutter. So anyway, here she is. Now I've edited the last piece of the video and I made a mistake verbally, but I did correct it. I said the necklace says 1988. It doesn't, it says 1980, and I failed to say why it's so important. I was born near the end of 1980, but it was the year I was born, so that's why it meant something to me. So right, I am going to open it this side of the camera. Now I've just noticed on the back of these boxes there is a perforated edge on the inside, so I haven't got to literally rip it off here. It's got a bit you push in. Right, so that's off. It's so exciting, this is. Right, and that's what it's looking like at the back. It still looks like I've got a lot of work to get it out. Now what I think I might do is, there's these flaps that have got bits sticking out that you can bend and push through. I might do that. I might sit here doing all that. Obviously, I'm not going to film me doing all of that, but when I've pushed them all in, I'll come back to you. Right, I don't know how long that has taken me, but I've loosened everything off. I don't want to pick it up because I don't want anything to fall out, because I can see a pair of sunglasses that are kind of hanging out here. So there's the sunglasses. They're nice heart ones. They're all sandwiched in actually, so they're not going to fall out of this plastic. There we go. I'll tell you what, I'll just, to keep them in a safe place, I'll put them on my mini here. What do you think? Actually, what's really nice is with some of these Barbie extras, they do come with some nice cool things. And I've just noticed on this light blue haired one, and now this one, now all the Barbie extra dolls, the standard size dolls, all have a number, but this one doesn't have a number, this Barbie extra. It's a bit strange, but I've noticed she's got a bracelet on, and it looks like the knitted ones that I make, and she's got this lovely watch on. Hang on, let me just pop it off. Oh gosh, no, I won't do that now, because I can feel I'm gonna knock everything flying. Doing that, I'm gonna leave it on her for now. I'll get that off. No, she doesn't want to sit back on that box. No, I'll have to put her over. That's the trouble. Look. Luckily, you can't see her bottom. Or unlucky, if you wanted to see. However you look at it, I suppose. Oh gosh, this is adorable. Now, I haven't got any of these miniatures, but you can get really, really tiny like Barbies. They're like little plastic things, so they're meant to be dolls for the dolls, and it's a doll box. But I'm thinking it might be a clutch bag that looks like a doll box. So that's nice. So if you had got one of those little tiny dolls, you could put it inside, but unfortunately I don't have one. Now these Barbie extras usually come with like a pet or something. Now this one, she's got her pet on her. She comes with a lovely little cat with a crown on. And this girl, I haven't got it to hand, but it's really cool. It's actually a teddy bear that's got roller skates on, so they're very sweet. Now this one, it comes with a dog and its ears are dyed pink. It's got a pink collar on it, and it's in a little pink car. It's got elastic on it at the moment, keeping it in there. So, and I'll just pop that off. Sometimes I have kept the elastics on things, and I keep all these elastics, by the way. They do come in handy. Sometimes I keep them on because I don't want them to lose things. But yeah, it's a little tiny Barbie car, and it's for the dogs. It's basically a bit like a car dog bed, isn't it, really? I think they're very good, especially for the younger Barbie audience, especially. Right, I think the only thing I've got to get out now is Barbie. She's out. Now, what I've discovered from this girl, she is a curvy, right? And I'm really delighted because I'm thinking, what curvies? I've got the skateboarder curvy, and she's got like a light brown hair. I've got the reporter curvy that I was telling you, the glamorous. She's a white lady. I think she's little bit tanned, very glamorous, brown hair, and I've got a very tanned, blue-eyed, shortish blonde hair for my models, for my clothes. But I haven't got, as far as I can remember, a dark-skinned curvy. Oh, actually, I tell a lie, I have got a dark-skinned curvy, but I haven't got her out of the box yet because I bought that Barbie to be my hairdresser, but I'm not sure about the curvy body. I didn't know whether to take her head off the curvy body and put her on one of the Brooklyn bodies, because Brooklyn is a slim body, but she's a bit sportier than Barbie. She's got she's a little bit more muscly, and I don't know if it would suit my hairdresser more than the standard Barbie, but I don't know. I don't think she's the curvy either. So, but anyway, this is a curvy, and oh gosh, there's something stuck to her foot. Okay. But this curvy has got dark skin curvy. She's got articulation, which is good. Now, what I'm noticing about her legs, which is a little bit odd, it looks different to her leg from there to there. It looks a little bit matter. Let me see if it'll come off. I've just kind of rubbed it with my finger. No, it's a different kind of texture. The top of the legs from the bottom of the legs. So I don't know if that will show up on camera. Can you see like a slight line there? So I don't know if they've all got that, if it's just mine. Those are her shoes. Now, I absolutely love this outfit, and it's very Moschino looking. Now, I used to call this designer Moschino growing up, but it's actually pronounced Moschino. I know this more as I'm more into fashion as I get older, but this looks very Moschino looking, doesn't it? But it has Barbie written all over. It looks very designer, and she's got this fabulous pink jacket. Now, I'm sure my mum has got a cardigan in black, just like this. It's in this. There's a funny story actually. I better not go into it actually now, because I don't think I've got much time left with this video. But if you have a look at her hair, look how long it is. It's right down to her ankles almost. I can imagine if I took the hair out, it is down to the ankles. She's got these lovely little pink elastics in, and she's got 4 twists. One has actually been attached to her jacket, so it doesn't move away, so I can snip that away, and the others are all loose. So she's got 2 at the front and 2 at the back. I've just got 2 on. I've just done on the one side, so we've got matching hair. So, and if you have a look, she's got that fabulous. You probably can't see that actually. I'll try and put her a little bit closer to the camera. It probably glares a little bit. Yes, sometimes in the past I've had charms for like a birthday or Christmas, Pandora charms, and I've tried to photograph them, and they just don't photograph well at all. It's a shame, isn't it? So this is like a tank kind of high neck top, and it's got Velcro in the back. Now, the kind of articulation this Barbie will have, she's not quite made to move. She's like the other one, so she can bend her knees, so she's good for sitting on chairs, look. And her legs do go out a bit, they don't just go like this. And she has got articulation on the elbows and the wrists, so they can be a little bit more expressive, can't they? She could hold a phone up to her ear or hold her headphones or something like that. But she's so pretty. Now, I've found out with Barbie, they all have different face moulds. Now, I don't know what the name of all the face moulds are. You know, they call them like Kira and something or other. And yes, but she's got a very, very lovely face. So I don't know what mould that is. I don't know if it's a mould I've got already. Sometimes you could have the same mould, but the paint has been done different, so they can look very different. Now, I think this doll could probably stand up on her own. Do you know, if you just got the balance right? Her shoes have got quite a lot of stability. Yeah, I've managed to stand her up, which that's really good, isn't it? Obviously, what? I spoke too soon, didn't I? Yeah, so she ended up falling over. So actually, shall I give her her sunglasses back? Because my mini looked quite comfortable actually in those. Let's put them on straight. We don't want them wonky, do we? There we go. And she's got her clutch. Oh gosh, hang on. Oh, do you know what I've noticed? She's actually got she's got earrings in, she's got 2 other necklaces, she's got 2 bracelets, and she's got a ring on. But it's a ring, oh gosh, sorry about that. It fits over her fingers, so you could put it on any Barbie. So that's pretty fantastic, isn't it? So yes, I'm afraid I might be taking a few of those things off. Now, I think you could probably, even though it's for a curvy Barbie, you probably could put it on a standard Barbie, the outfit, the skirt and the top, but you might need to just like pin it or something at the back if it's just for photographic purposes. If you wanted it to stay on a slimmer doll, you'd probably just have to just do a little bit of sewing just to nip it in a little bit. But I don't think it would be too difficult, even for somebody that isn't really into much sewing. So anyway, right, I'm going to show you quickly what I have been making. Hopefully this is not going to run over but me showing you this. Now, I did tell you in the past that I was going to try another jumper out of this Arnie and Carlos knitted doll book, which I've knitted a number of things out of it before, and dolls and things, but I'm working on the jumper that I mentioned before, which I'll show you more closely when I finish it. But that's what I've got so far. So this bit will be going up under the arms. And now I'm working, because you work in the round on 5 double pointed needles. So I've started on the sleeve. So basically you work on the sleeve up until the underarm, then you work on the other sleeve, and then you join it all together and you knit all the way up. So it's going to be very nautical. So basically I'm only going to have the stripes and up to the armpit, and then it's going to go white then for the rest of the jumper. So it probably doesn't look all that nautical. It is navy and white, but I think when I've done it all, it will look more nautical. And we'll just see how it fits Barbie. Maybe it'll fit Ken. Who knows? We'll just see what happens. But that's something I've got to work on at the evening. But there's been so much on TV. We've finished watching Resident Alien. We've been watching Stranger Things, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and The Traveller's Wife. So there's lots and lots of TV at the moment. I'm really struggling to sit there doing crafting because I'm on the edge of my seat watching TV in the evening, and then And then in here, I've got to crack on with my poppy things. And obviously there's a little bit of Barbie things going along the way as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I did really want to show you some more, but these hours go so quickly. So there is more I'd like to show you. I still haven't shown you the different fashionistas and things that I wanted to show you. And I've actually got cutie reveals. Actually, I've got a lovely cutie reveal. I've never shown them on my videos, and I've got this cutie reveal, and it's a sleuth. People say sloth, I think, round here, but I think the correct terminology is sleuth. I've mentioned this on my channel before because I've actually made one for my husband. But yes, but now I've got one in Barbie form, cutie reveal. But I know I haven't got enough time to show you this one, so it will have to wait till another day. Basically, if you've seen that the bunny rabbit one in a few of my photographs, it's basically the same as that. They look like they're Barbies inside an outfit, a bit like the Masked Singer kind of look about it, and they have good articulation, so you can get them in funny positions. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Doll Diaries, and I will see you next time. Bye.